Hey guys, so I'm back with another quick DIY for y'all. And I took this simple little table. I'm going to make a desk for my daughter. She's a homeschool student. And first I'm just going to wipe it down. It was an end table, but I never liked them because they were so short. So I just wiped it down. I'm going to screw it apart. Just going to take all the pieces apart and set them to the side and use the pieces that I'm going to use. I did already unscrew one of the tables. I had two, but I'm only going to use the top pieces of both tables. And all four legs from each table. So I'm going to use a total of 8 legs to make 4 taller legs, so that the desk is more of her height. Because as you can see, it is a short nightstand. Now I'm just going to assemble the legs. I'm going to twist them back together, making them longer. I'm going to twist them really, really tight. And I'm going to do this to make all 4 of the legs. And then I made my 4 legs. Now I'm going to see how I'm going to line my tabletops up. And I did apply my E600 glue along the middle to hold them together. But as you know, it does take a couple hours for that to hold. So I'm going to go in with my hot glue and add some instant security, I guess. Just something to kind of bind it together until it has set long enough to dry. And I'm putting a lot of hot glue on there just so it can kind of mix in with the E600 glue. Here, go in and add just a little more glue. And then I'm just going to line them up so that they're even. Add a little more glue to the bottom. Now this bracket that I'm using, it comes from a shoe rack from my daughter's room. And it has 2 holes on each side already. So I'm just going to take some tiny screws and add them. Just to give the table a little more sturdiness, I believe is the word I'm looking for. Now I'm just going to screw the legs back on, all four. Now my table wasn't as sturdy, so I did go ahead and add 3 brackets and all in this piece of wood that I had lying around to hide the top of the table where the table is connected. I did have some leftover white contact paper that I'm just adding to the middle of the table to hide that. Because as you can see in that picture at first, the table had like a little dent in the middle. It wasn't sitting up. The top wasn't sitting up as sturdy as I wanted. But now it's all sturdy. Now I'm going to take this box and I'm just going to cut some squares out of it to make her some shelves. Now I'm just going to take each block that I made, square piece that I made, and I'm going to glue 3 parts together, and it's going to make 2 sides and a bottom. And I'm just going to use my hot glue to make sure that they stick. And then I'm going to make sure I press it together really hard so that all the corners catch. I don't want any little gaps. And then I'm just going to repeat that step for the rest of the pieces. Until I have a total of 3 shelves. And then I'm just going to go and I'm going to stack those on top of each other to make a 3-tier stackable corner shelf. And this is the finished shelf. I did go ahead and add some painter's tape to the shelves. I also made a little square box. I didn't record that because it's the same steps that I used for the shelf. I just added 4 corners instead. And then I also glued 3 toilet tissue rolls together. And that's going to be her pen holder. I'm going to take my white acrylic glue, take a little cotton swab, and just dab it over the shelves. And it did take me a total of 2 coats to completely cover everything so that the painter's tape did not show. Also going to paint the tissue paper holder as well. And there it is. And I used 2 coats for each. I didn't worry about painting the bottom because who's gonna see it? And here's her completed desk, her little corner shelf. Her box I did take and just wrap some contact paper. And she has a little pencil holder from the tissue holders. And this is her completed desk. And it's very convenient for a nice homeschool student. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching.